You mentioned that Vivekananda's come with no prescription for us. However, you actually gave us stories where he went into deep meditation. So I know a lot of people say that is the way forward. Spend time in silence, spend time going within. Would you say that could be a prescription from him?
If you just look at that aspect of Vivekananda, digging deeper within himself to come to a resolution regarding the human condition and offering kind of interesting prescription, interesting ideas about what is underpinning all of us, that's one way. But if you look at the life of Vivekananda, he didn't just follow one prescription. Anything and everything that was available to him, every pathway that was available, he tried all of them. So he didn't stop there. Look at him. His whole life was spent for the benefit of others. He never lived for himself, never the poor man. He had to leave his mother who was starving with his brothers and sisters and walk out and become a monk for the greater good. He never lived for his little family, for himself. He never did anything apart from he's a penniless beggar throughout his life. He never lived for himself, he lived for others. See, this is another prescription he gave. So if you want to just follow and say, look, forget, he didn't say it, but let's copy him. Then copy that too. He was living for others. He was flowing with humanity. So again, you see karma mark visible. When you look at his way of analyzing reality and the sharp, if you like, the intellect that he possesses, you see, this is what happens when you progress spiritually through the gnana marg, through the path of knowledge, through the sheer force of reasoning, through the power of intellect. When it becomes that one point, it has to be that one pointed. Actually, see this world? Instead of seeing the world as the rest of us see it, you see it in its true reality. Just this sheer force of reasoning, I can see through the superficial aspect of the world in front of me and see the deeper reality dancing in front of me. So I don't seek God anymore, I see God with open eyes. This is called Gnana Marg. No meditation, no closed eyes, open eyes, seeing God everywhere. And imagine the thrill you get. This is how he woke up every morning. He looked around and said, my Lord everywhere. He saw God. He didn't seek God. This is called Gnana Marg. So if you want to follow him in every way. Karma Yogi, Gnana Margi, a great bhakta, a great devotee. When you see him writing poems over Kali and you shudder. Because here you see, he's not appeasing just the kind of benevolent, the sweet face of Mother Goddess. He's appealing or invoking Mother Goddess in his all comprehensiveness, which few people would dare invoke. Oh Mother, to him the mother comes, who is able to dance the dance of destruction. You say, don't want stuff like that. Here is Vivekananda. So when you want to take him on at different levels, you see him kind of practicing almost every pathways the Hindus have been talking about. So if you want to copy him, you can copy many aspects to him, not just the meditation, but other aspects that were very much he expressed throughout his life. So many different paths. Look at the language of this man. He said, infinite is this God, and infinite are the ways of finding the God. Unless there are infinite pathways to find God, that God is not infinite. He's a trivial little fellow. Because he's infinite, there are infinite pathways, otherwise infinite is compromised. This is how infinite is defined. In different ways, different human beings are unfolding spiritually in their own unique way. Some are kind of really round, they go sideways. They go for a roundabout way of going around like this and catching the ear this way. They like that. Let them play. What's the rush? You are, after all, the spark of the divine, whether you discover it immediately or a bit later on. Go for a fun ride. He allows that openness. He doesn't restrict, okay, you must do it this life, otherwise you're going to become a bacteria in your next life. He doesn't do stuff like that. He says, go for it. Unfold in the mold that suits you. Infinite is God, and infinite are the pathways to reach him. Open up the ways. See the breadth of vision. This is Vivekananda.